What would you do if your therapist made fun of you? If they teased you about the very challenges that you were bringing to therapy? What if they tried to actually purposefully provoke you? Well, this is exactly what Frank Farrelly did, and he even designed an entire therapeutic approach around it, and it was called Provocative Therapy. Farrelly's technique was based on the idea that people change and grow in response to a challenge. He writes that the therapist's task was to challenge the client sufficiently but not overwhelmingly in order to provoke them into new, better coping behaviors. So how exactly did Farrelly achieve this? He used humor. He saw humor as providing a perfect psychological balance, keeping a safe distance between us and our problems so as to see them, but not being so pathologically detached that we completely ignore and avoid them. Through provoking his clients humorously, it would tend them to move in the opposite direction and engage in self-enhancing behavior as the person pushes back against what the therapist was humorously suggesting. Farrelly used sarcasm, exaggeration, ridicule, distortion, irony, and good old-fashioned joke-telling in his humor toolbox. Now, you may be thinking, that sounds therapeutically horrible. And Farrelly himself even did admit that this approach was fraught with potential problems, and he did outline some ethical guardrails, namely that ridicule and jokes were always at the ideas and not at the actual person. The therapists themselves had to be the butt of the joke sometimes. And most importantly, and this is probably, in my opinion, the most difficult one, is that he created this non-verbal warmth and presence, so that even though the provocation was coming from the jokes and the words, the non-verbal presence was one of loving warmth and positive regard, always making it clear that he wanted what was best for the client. Would this work for you? What would you do if your therapist started to tease and provoke you? Maybe this is an answer for people that don't really respond to traditional therapy. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and if I should start practicing provocative therapy.